afternoon, Santa Sue. I'm Jolene Glasser.
And I'm Kirsten Gerard.
What are you doing?
I'm getting ready for auditions for theater.
Make sure you know what classes are still available. Here's Natasha Kanori with the story.
This year, school officials canceled children's theater due to under-enrollment.
Well, Mrs. Carter and I sat down before school started, and I was informed that children's theater was going to be cut.
Each class must have 25 students, and only 19 signed up for children's theater. But the demand for theater essentials was so high that they made 2 of those instead. Nick, how do you feel about children's theater getting cut?
I'm pretty bummed, you know, because it was a new theater class that I haven't taken before, and the opportunity to perform for little kids at their schools was, you know, pretty rad. But
hopefully children's theater will be back next year, but until then, we'll just go back to the studio.
Thanks, Natasha.
Sorry, I just can't help myself. The Fall Choral Concert is this Friday and Saturday.
How uplifting.
Speaking of lifting, Mike Puga has the reps on the weightlifting club.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Montana Royce, the president and founder of the new weightlifting club. So, Monty, what inspired you to create this club?
Well, you know, Santa Sue kids are always like being depicted as these weak kids, and we're not weak. We got some pretty strong people in here, you know?
What will be the main focus of the new club?
To improve ourselves physically through weightlifting and repetition training.
This is the new weight club meeting every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Come here and get your strength up.
You know what else is dangerous? Not having enough EBS points.
Are there any solutions?
Did you know that EBS is worth 10% or more of your English grade?
Hey. Hey. Hey.
What?
Check this out.
A book? You read?
I read books like this. It's called Taming the Star Runner by S.E. Hinton.
What's it about?
It's a novel told from the point of view of Travis Harris, a boy who has to go live with his uncle after he attacks his stepfather in a fit of rage. What? I read too.
Oh my god! It's worth 10 EBS points!
Danke.
Is that German?
Of course. After German week, I just can't seem to get it out of my head.
This is Laura Nita reporting on German Week. I'm here with Mrs. Newell, a German teacher, to tell us a little bit more on German Week. So what's the purpose of German Week?
The purpose of German Week is to take German out of the classroom, out of the book, and to explore German culture. There are projects in art, in dance, in music. Some people like to build things, so they construct things. Foods are always very, very, very popular, and we always have food every year. German is actually very similar to English. So for example, if you wanted to say that's all, then you would say das ist alles.
Well, you heard her. That's all. Back to the studio.
This year's Night Under the Stars celebrated its final approval of our soon-to-be 400-seat theater. The dinner and show fundraiser was attended by Santa Sue parents and supporters, including board members Debbie Sandlin and Janice DeFada. More than 40 Santa Susana students provided the talent to the packed house. The event raised $5,000, said organizer Sharon DiMartino.
What talent?
Talent? Those are just some examples. If you want live talent, come to the Sunrise Art and Music Festival this Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 6 at the Simi Valley Town Center.
Did you know crews from Santa Sue Stagecraft classes are running the festival both days? The instrumental music and dance is only going to be on Saturday from 12:30 to 4:30.
Yesterday in TAP, we saw a video relating to Red Ribbon Week. Here's more.
This week is Red Ribbon Week. Red Ribbon Week is a time during which schools reflect upon the horrors of substance abuse and promote a drug-free lifestyle. Americans especially suffer from substance abuse, and it is to be taken seriously.
They said if I got drunk,
What if I did coke?
I'd be one of the guys. They said meth would help me get through my exams.
They said sniffing glue was no big deal.
Totally safe.
I could party all night.
They said heroin would be the best high I ever had.
It would help me forget my problems.
He said he'd love me forever if I smoked crack with him.
They said I wouldn't get hooked after the first hit.
They said that Ritalin would help me focus.
They said weed wouldn't lead to harder drugs.
They lied. They lied. They lied.
He lied.
Find out the truth about drugs.
Drugfreeworld.org.
Drugfreeworld.org.
Friends, do you have missing credit, extra credit, no credit, or just plain credit?
Well, actually, I'm taking orchestra, but I just don't have enough room for my AP calculus in my schedule.
Alexandra Mejia has a solution.
Good afternoon, Santa Sue. I'm Alexandra Mejia with a question for you. Have you ever had to choose between two classes you really wanted? Well, some students this year came back to Santa Sue to face a very difficult schedule problem.
I was in physics and I wanted to be in applied legal studies. There was a scheduling conflict because they're the same period.
Schedule problems are common things, but get sticky when students can't complete UC requirements. Singletons are classes that are only available in one period, like physics, calculus, and instrumental music.
These students that we're talking about, they really deserve this. They need these AP classes as well.
Thanks to these dedicated teachers, students can take both classes they love and that they need. Back to the studio.
I'm so glad that's been solved.
Well, that's it for today.
Have a great day, Santa Sue.
So, I mean, I'm sitting here doing absolutely nothing, just, wandering around in circles, and I'm already put in play production, but I already took play production last year, so now I don't know what to do, because I've already done everything, but now it's different, but it's kind of different, but I wish it just were in children's theater, you know?
Right. Absolutely.
It's like, did you know the Santa Sue, posture?